Hello everybody, how are you? So I hope you're doing good. My painting has slowed down a little bit here just because we are busy doing like a ton of yard work. Getting everything cleaned up and taken care of now that nice weather is here. But I'm hopping on tonight. We're gonna do another tree. The first one I did, everybody liked so much, I sold it like immediately. And so, and I dropped it off at her house and she wants another one. And so that's what we're going to do tonight. I thought I had a goober here, but I don't. So if you recall, the tree is a swipe. And we go down the center with the paint so that we can swipe our background. So that's what I'm going to do here. And I'm going to use a bit more paint than I did the last time because there was too much white in the last one for my liking. Nothing wrong with it, but I just wanted more vibrancy of color. So I'm going to use a little bit more. So that is, let's see what that is. That was Liquitex Brilliant Blue. This is FolkArt Aqua Metallic. And I've gotten so many good remarks on that tree. I think I'm going to do more of them. It's different. It's kind of structured. And it's pretty. So why not? Might as well do what people like. This next color is this little Piggy Lagoon. I don't know why. This one always separates on me. So I'm going to give it a good stir. It's a very similar color, just a little bit darker. But this is going to give us some beautiful shimmer. Okay. Oh, and by the way, I have my PPG paint down on the canvas. I sprayed the back of the canvas with water with a spray bottle so that it doesn't droop. It kind of firms it up. This one is Peacock. Quite a bit darker. So we went from all kinds of painting thickness, consistency issues here. So it was super cold last week. Then it warmed up. The paint got a little bit thinner. Now it's so warm outside today. We have the air conditioning on and it's thicker again. So you do have to kind of adjust your consistency depending on the temperature. It'll get you every time. This one is Anitas Gold Metallic. So if your paint is too thick, you can thin it with, people call it Jo Sonia varnish and water. However, I make mine with Minwax polyacrylic and water, so I call it Minwa. And that's 3 parts Minwax polyacrylic to 1 part water. And you just mix it up in a condiment bottle and shake it up. And you can pour that right into your colored paints to thin them out. If they're too thin, you're going to add, and this last color is champagne gold. If they're too thin, you're going to add a little bit more paint. Whatever color it is that you're using. So that's what you do. All right, we have a good amount of paint down here. So now I'm going to get a plate, a paper plate. I just mixed up some new cell activator. Why is my phone looking like it wants to fall out of the holder? This is not good. Well, it's not going anywhere right now, so I guess it's okay. So I'm going to give my cell activator one more shake. I'm going to take and pour some on my plate. Good amount, like so. Then I'm going to take a card. This was like a campaign mailer. There's restaurant mailers, all kinds of mailers you get. So you want to put it down and you want to drag gently and wipe it off. I find that these cards are good for about 2 swipes, and then they kind of start to fold up. See how it's folding already? So all I do is I take my scissors and I just cut that off, and then I'm ready for another swipe. I am just dragging very gently, just barely making contact. And don't worry about those little spots. We'll take care of those in a minute. I'm cutting my card again. I'm going to turn this over this way because I swipe better from left to right. You'll probably also notice the more swipes I do, the better they get. I think I kind of get the feeling of how hard to press. You may find that too. Okay, so we're done with that. Now, I'm going to take a smaller piece of card, like this wide. I'm going to collect me some cell activator on it and just kind of go where I missed. Voila, done. Okay, let me move that plate out of the way. Look at how pretty. So now comes the part where we're going to start building our tree. So that is done in the same way, except that you're kind of removing paint now. That could be pretty just as it is. And I'm not going to worry about that center line because we are going to swipe our tree trunk there. So I think I'll start my trunk right about here. And I'm just going to kind of drag it. And this one is turning out totally different than the other one. The other one, I was picking up a lot of the white and bringing it up, but I kind of like this dark. It's pretty. So let me get a paper towel. I've developed a bad habit. I wipe my card right here on the side of my painting box, and then I lean over and I'm getting into it, and I don't want to do that. And I kind of lift it as I get out to the end. All right, so as you can see, I have my trunk. I have 2 branches. Now we're going to use a lighter, a thinner card to get our smaller branches. So I have that here, and I just cut the little corners off. So now I'm going to, oh, too hard. That'll sink back together. I kind of want that to go off the edge. And here again, I am barely dragging. But our pillow is coming up. Oh, that's pretty. Okay. I think we are going to need another thicker branch coming up this way. And maybe one here. Better. Okay. So let's get some little branches going like so. kind of get them going over each other. Let me turn it around and look. Oh, pretty. I just love this technique. It's fun. It's kind of like, I don't know, finger painting or something. Just playing with your paint. And then I do kind of lift a little at the end so it just kind of feathers off. All right, let me look. Oh, that's a neat look. Pulling that teal into the white. All right, let's take a look. So I want to come at it again. Where did my bigger piece of cardboard go? There it is. Kind of want to get some more lightness here. You can tell I'm much quieter than my other paintings. I'm concentrating. Maybe you're happy not to hear me talk. Okay, this one right here is too big at the end. Too thick. And just like the last painting, there's a bit too much darkness up here. So I'm going to break that up a little bit. Now we are not spinning this, at least not much. So we kind of have to get our edges covered. So we'll just kind of swirl through there. All right, let me look at it. I think we need just a little more right here. And I think I'm happy with that. What I don't like is right here, that white. I'm going to just scrape some paint. All right, I like that. So we're going to spin it just the teенsiest, tiniest of bits. We're going to see what happens. And because we are not going to spin much, I did not put down a ton of base paint. I had it just slightly thick. But not too thick, because we're not spinning it off. And I do want to just, there we go. I like it. That piece of gold right there is bugging me. It's like too bright. So let's break that up well, I don't know. It kind of looks like the sun shining through there. Maybe I should leave it. Let's just there. Bring a little bit of black down through it. Good. One more spin. Okay. One more. It's starting to come over the edges and it's kind of smoothing everything out, and I like that look. Yes. All right. Let's see if you could see that without me dropping down. You can. Isn't that pretty? Love the gold down here and that gold up there. That really gives it some contrast, and the teal. The peacock is just, so this one is a little bit darker than the other one, and kind of reminds me more of nighttime. I like it. So there you have it, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please give me a thumbs up on it. Please subscribe to my channel, and I will try to do more painting. I know originally I said I was going to do one like every other day, but then it got warm and there was so much work to do. So please subscribe to my channel. Share the video if you enjoyed it, and like the video. I would appreciate it. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments. All right, thanks everybody. Good night.